That's so good. Hello. The last time I posted on YouTube was 5 years ago. Let me double check exactly. When was the last time I posted on YouTube? The last time I posted on YouTube was on December 7th, 2018. I was doing a get ready with me to spill some tea slash chisme. That was the last video I posted on YouTube. And then I disappeared. I disappeared because I was going to school and things got too crazy. I just was too busy. And at the time, I was very passionate about making videos, which is why I major in film and media studies and Spanish. The thing is, when it comes to making YouTube videos, doing social media, it's just very time consuming. So I said in that video that I quit my job and that I was going to UCI and that I was going to start posting more videos about UCI, kind of like being a student. And I did film a couple videos. I just never edit them or upload them because I didn't really like them and I didn't have time to edit. So I just stopped. I stopped making videos. I didn't do anything else with whatever I recorded. And I just focused on being a college student and figuring out how I was going to make money because at the time, like I said, I had quit my job. So what I did for the past 5 years pretty much was finish my college degree and I created and managed a business. I don't know why I'm so slow. I need to drink more caffeine. That way I could talk a little faster. That's better. It was a little too sweet. I added too much honey. My favorite iced latte is a honey oat milk latte. But anyways, that's the reason why I didn't post for the last 5 years. Not that anyone is actually really watching because I believe I still have 173 subscribers. So I'm sure they're fine. I'm just glad that I'm catching up now. I'm glad that I'm finally going to commit to video making because that's really what I like to do. I really enjoyed the business that I had, but it just wasn't fulfilling me. So it's time. It's time that I actually focus on what I truly want to do and we'll see what happens. But what I do know what's gonna happen today is that today I am gonna be making double chocolate chip cupcakes or muffins. Muffins and cupcakes the same thing? I don't think so because cupcakes have the thing on top and muffins are just normal and there's nothing. But yeah, let's make double chocolate chip muffins. Woo! The reason why I wanted to do this as my first video returning to YouTube is because I love baking and I love cooking. I'm not like super good at it, but I make edible things. Does that make sense? It's funny because I was watching my old YouTube videos and that's how I regained the inspiration to make videos. Who would have thought that my 19-year-old self was going to inspire me? I am now 25, by the way. Ugh. Actually, no. I always tell people that I'm very proud of being 25 because my 40-year-old self, if I make it that far, I hope I make it to 100. But my future self is gonna be like, oh, I wish I could be 25 again. But anyways, I look at my old videos and I realize like, whoa, she was very immature. I mean, I kind of am still a little bit, but there's been a lot of progress. Now I'm kind of like a boring adult. But I'm hoping that now that I'm making videos, I'm gonna regain the fun side of me. Hopefully. Anyways, oh my god, I've made this intro so long. Yeah, let's just get started. First thing that I have to do is mix the dry ingredients. I love coffee so much. I need to mix. Ugh, this thing is so heavy. So I have to mix the dry ingredients and then also mix the wet ingredients on another little bowl. I was like so nervous to film this video. Maybe because I'm comparing myself to my old self. I'm not as hyper as I was in the past. I think this is what happened. Becoming an adult makes you a little bit boring, at least within my own experience, because you have to take life so serious. But at the end of the day, it's like, enjoy life, live a little. That's what I keep telling myself now. Okay. I have to focus because I don't want to mess this up. 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour. That's the first thing we need. You're supposed to scoop the flour into the cup. It makes the muffins turn out fluffy, I believe. Right now, I live in Florida. I've only been here for the past 2 weeks and a half. Majority of my life I've lived in California, but now I am in Florida. I know, crazy change. But so far I really like it. It is very humid and it rains randomly. Apparently, because it's hot, the water evaporates and then it rains. Wow. Who would have thought, right? So one and then a half. So that's done. I also got engaged, by the way. I'm not wearing my ring right now because I was like, I don't want to put it on and then it's gonna get dirty. I should use this instead because this is half a cup. I love these little measuring cups. They're so cute. It kind of looks like a pot a little bit. This is bad. Okay. Half a cup. Done. It's so hard to talk and like do something, which is funny because I should be used to doing that since my business that I ended in California consisted of me talking and doing something. It's only been 3 weeks since I stopped doing that business. By the way, that business was lash extensions. Thank you very much. I think cleaning as you're cooking helps a lot because then at the end, there's not a lot to clean. We now need to add the sugar, baking powder, and salt. 3/4 of sugar. I don't have measuring spoons, so I'm gonna have to eye everything else. It's asking for half of a teaspoon of salt. I only have 1 tablespoon, so I'm gonna try to figure it out how much half of a teaspoon is. This is salt, by the way. Oh, I know what I can use. So I'm gonna pour some salt in here and then I'm gonna pour it. Yay! Look at her go! Yeah. Does that look like half of a teaspoon of salt? If it doesn't, then oh well. It is what it is. Okay, now 1 tablespoon of baking powder. I think that's it. And that's all the dried ingredients. Let's mix it up. Yay! I'm gonna put this stuff away. Last summer, I watched the documentary of Martha Stewart on Netflix, and I was very inspired by her, which is why I was like, wait, I want to bake too. So then I started baking. When I was back in California, I really wanted to film, so I was like, what can I film? Because my life felt very boring over there at the time since I was running the business and being a full grown adult. So I was like, maybe if I start a challenge, I could have something to film and it's gonna force me to work out, improve my lifestyle, and have content to post. So I was filming every single day for 75 days, everything that I was doing. But because I was working, I didn't have time to edit. So now I am editing the videos and I'm posting them now. I posted video 12 yesterday. I still have like 63 videos to go. Yeah. I will do it though. I will get it done just because I don't like to do something and not finish it. I hate that about myself sometimes because I'm like, girl, just give up. Come on. But I'm not going to. Okay, so this is all mixed. Everything's good here. I'm getting the adrenaline rush. The caffeine is kicking in finally. But that means. A ver si no me cago ahorita. Okay, so now chocolate chips. Oh, oh! I almost forgot the chocolate chip. Well, okay, so they didn't have this brand of chocolate chips, so I ended up buying just the full bars, and then I'm just gonna chop them off and then add them. This is my favorite chocolate ever. It's so soft, no refined sugar, no cane sugar, even though I use cane sugar, but I'm talking about in this chocolate. There's nothing wrong with cane sugar, but I do think there's something wrong with having cane sugar in everything that we eat, or like corn syrup in everything that we eat. That's just my personal opinion. Or having seed oils in everything. The one thing that I am guilty of doing for the past years is that I really love oat milk from the store, and that oat milk has some type of oil. Let me see. This is like my favorite oat milk that I add in my coffee, but it has sunflower oil. I tried making my own oat milk, and I will show you that I tried. I made oat milk. It was disgusting. Maybe we do need some type of seed oils in our stuff. Supposed to add a cup, I believe. Yes, 1 cup. I am really happy though that I'm gonna start posting again and actually commit to it because I now have time. Into a large liquid measuring cup or bowl, add the milk, eggs, vanilla, and oil. 1 cup of milk. 1 cup. I love cooking and baking, but I hate washing dishes. That's the one thing that I do not enjoy doing. 2 eggs. I'm gonna wash my hands again. Half a teaspoon of vanilla, I think that much. Now that that's done, we're gonna whisk. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot the oil. 1/3 vegetable oil, but we're trying to minimize seed oils here, so we're gonna use avocado oil. Don't get me wrong, whenever I go out to eat, I'm not like, I'm not gonna eat that because it has these ingredients. I just try my hardest to have healthy ingredients in my home, and then once I go out, I just eat whatever they have. I feel like life is about a balance. Oh my god, I need to preheat my oven. 350. Okay, now that it's semi-mixed, I'm gonna use this little spoon. This is like my favorite spoon. I've gone to a lot of coffee shops so far in Florida, but to be honest, they suck. When I was in California, I used to go to this coffee shop called Polo's Coffee. I would go there every day. That coffee will get me through my long days of work, so that was my excuse. Now I don't have Holos, so I'm trying to recreate my coffee. My homemade coffee is way better than any other coffee shop that I've tried so far here in Florida. Honestly, California has a lot of good stuff. There's so much to do. Yes, it's overly populated. Yes, there's so much traffic all the time. Yes, everything's expensive. But they have good coffee shops. The sun is so dramatic. Okay, that's mixed. My coffee's watering down. I like to like chug my coffee when it's iced because it tastes better. But I wanted to enjoy it today. But that's making it watery. It's fine though. Maybe I'll make another one later. Nice. It looks so perfect. I love how easily I could cut through this. I have to take a picture for Instagram. I'm currently recording with my phone, so that's why I'm gonna have to use my iPad. So cute. How many minutes do they have to go in the oven for? For about 23 to 25 minutes. Woohoo! Oh my gosh. Siri, set a 23-minute timer. 23 minutes starting now. It says to put them in there. It says to put them in there for about 23 minutes to 25 minutes. I'm just gonna leave them there for 23 minutes. Then I will check them. If they still need a little bit more, I will put them in there for another 2 minutes. And then that should be it. I hope they taste good. Okay, I'm gonna finish my iced coffee or my water coffee. And then I will check back in 23 minutes. I love how easy they're coming out. Mmm. But yeah, that's it for the video. I'm excited to finally start making YouTube videos. Oh my god, saying that aloud scares me because I feel like whenever I say something out loud, I'm like, oh my god, it's getting real. So yeah, hopefully one of my 173 subscribers watches this. Bye!